to Self-Care for Men. My name is Ed Cardinal, and I'm happy to be joined with Ethan Plante, who is the founder and creator of the Peanut. It's a Self Myofascial Release tool. If you want to learn more about the science of Self Myofascial Release, make sure that you see my video interview with Kyle Stahl. He is the author of the complete book of foam rolling. So we're going to do a brief lower extremity demonstration. This is something that you can do at home. And we're going to work our way up different segments, different body sections. And today we're going to do the foot, the calf, and the front of the muscle in the front of the shin. So first I want to ask you, Ethan, how the Peanut came about for you.
It was kind of interesting. I was working as a strength and conditioning coach and an exercise physiologist, and I had all different types of populations: old, young, male, female, athlete, non-athlete. And I found that we all do get kind of like junky with our tissue, and also I kind of coined the term "the issues with the tissue." And I found that using these techniques, different tools, you could really increase their range of motion. You could decrease their pain. And, obviously their posture will get better over time. So, it's a tool for pain, posture, performance, and it was more of a catalyst to an educational movement because more people need to know that this is an option for self-care.
Mm-hmm. So is this something that's good to do before, after, or anytime?
That's an interesting question. Some people say, should I do it in the morning, should I do it at night? For that sense, I'd say whatever is going to fit your schedule, just get it in once a day, Sometimes it's better to do it in the morning for those people who can't even put their shoes on. But if you have a repetitive job, maybe you're constantly, plastering, you got to undo the day. Mm-hmm. So, but before or after, as far as performance is concerned, whether it's weightlifting or playing a sport, you want to go kind of more quick in the beginning of a workout, kind of go through ranges of motion, where afterwards you want to do more of that sink, melts, relax, because you don't want to get too docile before you get out there. Right. You just want to get that range of motion going and kind of activate the muscles, mind-body connection.
Exactly. Yeah. So why don't you show us the foot first?
Yes. So the foot is the foundation to our house. A bad foot, bad foundation, bad house, right? So multiple ways to do this. I like to really kind of start right at the end of the foot there by the heel and just kind of lean into it and just slowly pull. And as I do that, I'll kind of wiggle my toes, and getting a good toe spread back is important. Having the ability to wear shoes every day, it kind of transforms the way our foot is and the way our gait is going to end up, that's where the foundation gets kind of messed up. So just freeing up that foot is very important. As you go, you want to be mindful. You want to look for the spots that are a little tender. It is going to hurt a little bit, but you're not hurting yourself, right? So, and then you can kind of go fast, and you can go. Get the outside arch, you get the inside arch. Now, I want you guys to be careful if you try this. I don't want anyone to flip and hurt themselves, but I personally kind of speed up time a little bit because I like to get up against the wall, and I put all my weight on one of the feet, but this other foot's here to prevent it from flipping. And I will, just mess around and look for the spots that are tender. I would spend a couple minutes on each foot. I know that wasn't a couple minutes, but I now want to show you when the feet muscles actually go up into the calf as well. So you can.
Before you move on, Ethan, how did you come up with the design of the Peanut?
I'm going to give you guys the secret. Okay, if you don't want to purchase this, you can tape two softballs together. The jugs balls at a batting cage, and I fell in love with it. You had to keep retaping it because it lost its integrity and. But I really, just the shape of it, it's got enough girth where I can get in. I mean, a lot of people do tennis balls or lacrosse balls, and they're great too. But I just needed a little bit more girth, and I started sleeping with it and messing with it. When I drive, I put it right in the thoracic so I can get that, the muscles that are supposed to help you sit upright to work.
The other thing I like about the Peanut, and I've been using this for years, I use it before my runs, after my runs, is that the surface area is more specific than like the foam rollers. They're the cylinders that are either that long or the longer ones. This can really get into the
pinpoint accuracy. As you get more experienced with the self myofascial, I oftentimes tell people maybe just start with a foam roller so you can experience that uncomfortableness in the beginning, and then it becomes one of those that hurts so good.
Right.
And that's where it is for you. You're looking for spots,
Absolutely.
and it is pinpoint. This flat spot here, I know we're doing low body, but it's designed so that we can do other things and not have it turn off. So
We'll get to that when we work our way up.
absolutely.
Right. So show us the calf.
So calf, we can do the lazy man. Okay, a lot of us are lazy, especially if you're an athlete, right? And you can just actually lay down. Okay, put the other foot on top, and you just kind of what I call peanut wheelie. You just kind of go back and forth, and you look for little spots that hurt, and then you can just kind of, you know, move forward and back a little bit. Now, you can't get the whole calf at once. You got to work your way down. But this is, I find, easier than having to really hold yourself up. You know, I mean, you can do that, you know, and you can get more of the calf, but some people have shoulder issues and you know, wrist issues. So just kind of laying down and working your way up can be very beneficial.
That's a great point because I do it the way you just demonstrated.
The lazy man way.
No, actually, not the
hold
lazy
yourself
man.
up.
I do that. But I find that, you know, I'm a physical therapist,
Yeah.
and not all of my patients can do that. So
Right.
lying down would be perfect for
Yeah.
that. And I also like to get some
A little
mobility, some
yeah.
dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. When I find the spots in the calf, I stay there and then I point and flex my foot.
That's
for
absolutely
10 times.
Yep, absolutely. And it really kind of opens things up, and it feels completely different. If you ever just try to experiment and you do one side and then don't do the other and just walk around, you're going to feel a difference. So another lazy man way you can go is taking one sphere. I like to use one sphere a lot. People say, why don't you just make one sphere? Well, the other sphere is there to kind of balance it,
Exactly.
give you some torque, and then if it gets too intense, you can kind of lean on it for a little bit of, you know, comfort. But I would sit here and just kind of work that side. Maybe I put a kettlebell or a 25-pound plate, you know, just to get a little bit of extra pressure because, you know, I'm sitting upright. There's not a lot of pressure in there, but, you know, getting really, you know, slow and moving around. Again, kind of doing that wheelie and just kind of moving stuff. You're going to get better lymphatic flow, better blood flow. You're going to, you know, just release a lot of the tension that the adhesions would, you know, cause. So, give you better mobility. Another spot I really like to do, and you can make this into a yoga pose. And kind of put it right up in the shin there, and I'll take this and I'll come back and just kind of lay down. And just the pressure alone you can feel. And I'll just work my way up over time, but I'm also getting a nice little glute stretch here. And, you know, if you wanted to do it where, you know, some people have that drop step in the kitchen, so your foot can hang off. Like you said, you like to move around. I can't do it here because the floor's there. If I was up and the foot was hanging.
Then you can point and flex.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You can do some rotation.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, take the alphabet if you want.
Awesome.
Finally, another big spot I like to do, and I call this gapping, but it's really just kind of extracting the joints a little bit. But you're also getting a little bit of tissue work in the hamstring and in the calf. You just kind of sit into it, you know, be careful, go slow, but you just go side to side, you know, just kind of lean back and work your way down doing that, you know, as you know, keep going. So that might take 5 minutes on each leg, but you just keep working your way down. And another way to do it is to put it right here, right, get it nice and snug, and then just kind of lean. So now you're going to get some dorsiflexion there while you're doing this. So just move around.
So some dynamic dorsiflexion at the same time you're working the calf and the hamstring. That's perfect.
And finally, one thing I also like to do, and this can come right after you roll your foot or after you do all the stuff that we just showed you, is you put your heel on the floor and the ball of your foot right there, and then again, kind of just push that knee forward. It's a very small movement. This leg's back, it's going to be a little easier. This leg's forward is going to be harder, more of a stretch. You'll feel it here, but you'll also feel it right in here, which I think is one of the most underlooked muscles when you do self-care.
Awesome. That's awesome. So Ethan, if someone wanted to check out your website, learn more about the P-Knot, what you have available on the website, do you have a website?
I do. It's p-knot.com.
Awesome.
So after I purchased that, I thought maybe I'll just get p-knot.com out the hyphen, but some robot who bought it. You know. But it's p-knot.com. The name is kind of interesting because we don't really get knots in our muscles, and you can't really tie a muscle into a knot, but that's just layman terms, we say knot. So, and it kind of looks like a peanut, so I thought, hey, you know, peanut.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Then you can also go to Ethan's website, and if you want to purchase a P-Knot, if you put Cardinal, which is my last name, small case letters, you get a 10% discount. So check out the peanut. I love it, been using it for years, and thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.